walk inside the top. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart, no, I give it all I got. Wanna walk, talk the talk, take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. I know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Wide, get wide.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 54, 91. 54, Mike. Hey, I can reach traps. Let's go.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Good job, D.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Got three down. Easy, opposite. Hey, wahoo! 13. Over. Tighten up. Spine. 20 seconds.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Go.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time. It's a set. Come on,
It's now third down.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain all those 40 yards here.
First down, Panthers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Washington. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, G. Here I go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back ready. Yellow lady. Come on, the ball. He's coming. Double up, double up. Over. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Keep breaking them balls up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Fresno.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Single. No. Check that. We got Mike 50. Hey, Delta. We got it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Found his target. It's Anderson. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us. Switch.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Ready. 47. Check back. Let's go. Hey, check. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Shit.
First down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Gano's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Get off the field. Bravo. One sec. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Watch out. Sammy. Out. Check the backer. Here we go.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. You're good. Right forward, ready. 61, matchbox lights. Switch. Here we go, 21.
Now Breeze. The Sanders has got it complete. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Here we go. 10 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Break it down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being